Hey, I'm Mike.
Hey, I'm Chris.
This is Mike and Chris Reloaded. Today we're going to be talking about all the different streaming services that you can subscribe to and some of the content that's available through those streaming services.
We know there's quite a bit of them out there, but we're going to kind of touch up on some of the main ones out there that everyone subscribes to, and give you a few insights on some of the things coming up possibly.
The first one we're going to start off with was Netflix, which is pretty much everybody's familiar with Netflix. But something Netflix did do is they did get the exclusive rights to Disney and Marvel Studios.
I'm surprised that Disney hadn't bought them too.
Yeah.
They pretty much bought everything else. So
That's true. They own everything.
Yeah, Disney's rapidly becoming the Skynet of the world, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if this includes the LucasArts studio, but because it specifically said Disney and Marvel.
Well, Disney owns LucasArts. So
yeah, I know.
I'm assuming it'd probably be all part of the same thing.
So, for me, if I get to stream every episode of Star Wars in one single sitting in HD, I'm going to be pretty happy.
Which I don't see why not, because don't they stream the Star Wars Rebels, the series?
Yeah, they stream the Star Wars Rebels series.
I'm assuming that would be a Disney or Lucas rights thing too.
So yeah, true. Well, Netflix, they have 56 original series, and some of my favorite ones, which I'm going to talk about, is a Jin. It's an anime. This is about anime about a kid that has incapable of dying. He's basically immortal. They consider him demigods, and there's a bunch of other Jins that are throughout the country of Japan, and the government is tracking them down. So I was just checking that out. Another one is another anime, 7 Deadly Sins. Have you seen that one?
I have, actually. I've seen... Well, I watched this before it was even on Netflix. And I guess, come to find out, it's a Netflix original. I didn't even know that.
But yeah, Netflix produced and made it and everything.
Yeah, basically, there's 7 people out there that were knights, the special knights of this kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And they each are blessed with like a certain ability. And they called them basically the 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah,
based off a biblical reference, obviously.
Right, because they're supposed to bring to end of the world. Basically, is what the good so-called good guys say, but that's not exactly what they do.
No, it's a good anime. I kind of like it. It's quirky, it's funny, but it's actiony and serious at times too. So, I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, another one of my favorite ones is a comedy. It's a 30-minute comedy called The Ranch. It just came out in May, I believe, and it stars Ashton Kutcher, Sam Elliott, and I didn't look up the guy's name, but the curly-haired guy from the 70s show, I forget his name, and it's gonna bug me forever. But it's pretty funny to hear Sam Elliott cuss and swear But
obviously you've never seen Roadhouse then.
I have seen. No, Roadhouse is good. I love Roadhouse.
Well, he cusses up and swears a storm in there. So.
Yeah, I know. So, that's what it made me think of.
But I actually have not seen this yet, but I will put it on my list of things to check out. So,
everybody knows about Daredevil by now. If you don't know what Daredevil is, you're living in a hole somewhere. Especially this year with the Punisher being on there.
I'm living in a partial hole because I've only seen the first season. So I haven't watched the second season, but I did finish all Jessica Jones, which is another one on there.
Yes, yeah, Jessica Jones was good, and then that leads into, like you said, to the other night, there's going to be an Iron Fist one. Of course, the Punisher's getting one.
Well, the next one they're coming out with is Luke Cage, which he's in Jessica Jones.
Right.
He's going to have his own series. Then it's going to lead into the Iron Fist. And then it's going to lead into a Defenders series, which all 4 people are going to kind of come together.
Right, and I'm excited for that. I'm a huge superhero fan. So.
Well, this is good too because they push the boundaries on things, and they show you that you can make R-rated, superhero flicks, aka Deadpool.
Yeah.
So, that's what I kind of like about that too.
Well, Netflix is about $9.99 a month is their base plan, and you get to pay by screens for 2 screens, and the guy's name is Danny Masterson. Thank you, Chris.
I figured it's going to eat you alive.
That was bugging me. 2 screens just comes with standard HD. If you want 4K or Ultra HD as they call it, you have to pay the $11.99 for 4 screens a month. But what you have to watch is there's a lot of hackers with Netflix because it's so easy to get your username and password. And there's actually websites all over the internet that sell your username and password information for only $1.
Yeah, so just be careful with that when you're logging in. Make sure it's a secured site. Make sure it's the actual Netflix site and not a phishing site. So otherwise, you could be out.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to tell if you've been hacked is just watch your playlist. I mean,
Yeah.
just keep an eye. And if you see something that you haven't watched, definitely change your username and password.
I think mine has been hacked by Connor because I see all these little kid shows on my playlist. So.
Yeah, it's tough for me because I share my Netflix with lots of people too. So,
yes, like you said, 4 screens, ultimate high def. I know there's a few series that have UHD, the ultimate high def. Daredevil's one of them. There's a couple other shows I can't think off the top of my head, but I think in the future they're going to start doing it more and more. I know LG has signed a big thing is endorsed by Netflix with some of their stuff coming out with the ultra high defs and stuff. So that'll be good. I know there's a lot of people that subscribe to it.
oh yeah, they have 33 million subscribers, which is just insane.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep. And you told me this is your stat, okay? So I'm just repeating what you said. You said they had the best price per hour of show costs.
Yes, 9 cents per hour is what they said, as compared to basic cable TV, which comes out to something like 19 cents per hour for movies that you watch.
Right.
So on average, it's a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, plus 4 screens, man, you can go 50-50 with one of your friends or family or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have TV for $6. Well, the next one we're going to move on to is Hulu Plus. They're $7.99 a month with commercials, and there are quite a few commercials.
Yeah.
You can buy Hulu Plus without commercials for $11.99 a month, and you can also add Showtime to Hulu Plus for $9 a month. So,
which, if anyone knows, Showtime's has some pretty good series out there. I know Penny Dreadful is on there. What was the other one you were telling me?
Evil Dead or
Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
Ash vs. Evil Dead.
I thought that was Stars, wasn't it? I think it's Stars.
Is it Stars?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm wrong.
No, that's okay. There's a lot of things going on with and without Netflix. Hulu. I always liked Hulu because I could watch the shows that come on regular TV the next day. They were there.
Right.
I'd go and watch them. So, which is pretty much the fastest thing that pops up on as far as television, anything like CBS, ABC, Fox, NBC shows like that. They're there the next day on Hulu.
Yeah, the bad thing about Hulu right now, there is a little bit of bad news. They're losing CW in October. In October, CW goes over to Netflix. So you'll be able to watch all your CW shows 2 weeks after the season finale on Netflix.
But CW has their own streaming site too.
Yes, which I downloaded the other day to see if my shows are on there, and my shows are not on there. Yeah, I looked for because I watch iZombie, The Flash, The Arrow.
Now Supergirl's on there.
Supergirl's coming.
Legends of Tomorrow.
I haven't watched that one. But yeah, I logged in the CW app. I downloaded it on my Xbox One and took a check out, and none of those shows are available for streaming on their CW site. So unless something improves, we're kind of SOL on watching our series next days. We're going to have to wait till 2 weeks after the season finales to watch our shows, unless you got cable.
At least on CW anyway.
Yeah, for CW. Hulu has, I want to say Netflix too, has 27 original programs. My favorite program on Hulu that's original is called Deadbeat.
Oh, that's great. Tyler Labine.
Yep.
Oh, it's hilarious. I've seen the entire first season, and I think 1 or 2 episodes of the second season, but that's about it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this show, he plays him basically like a medium. He can see ghosts.
But he's kind of a bum. He
Yeah.
doesn't do nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
Which kind of fits Tyler Levine's everything he's ever played in the show. So.
Yeah, it's a great show. You told me about, was it The Awesomes?
The Awesomes, yes.
I have yet to see
created
that.
by Seth Meyers. It's hilarious. It's basically a cartoon of a bunch of legacy kids that were, children of superhero, families and stuff like that. Well, the guy's dad disappears. Mr. Awesome, whoever was the leader of the Awesomes, he ends up retiring, disappearing. So his son takes over the Awesomes or whatever, and it's just real funny. He's got this ragtag group of superheroes that pretty much mess everything up.
Well, I'll have to definitely check it out. I haven't checked it out. I just started watching Orange is the New Black on Netflix, so
I haven't yet to watch that at all, man.
I watched one episode and then I fell asleep. So lots of nudity in it.
Oh well, maybe I will check it out then.
Yeah, Hulu Plus has 12 million subscribers. Not quite up there with Netflix, but they do have some cool things coming. Hulu will be live streaming ABC, ESPN, Fox, FX, Fox News, and Fox Sports here in the near future.
Aren't they adding some programming too?
Yes, they are adding some programming
This is
too.
kind of exciting.
Yep, they're adding AMC and FX to it, so we'll be able to next day watch The Walking Dead in hopefully
Preacher.
high definition. The Preacher.
Yeah, all the AMC shows. So
Better Call
pretty
Saul. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't heard it's really good though.
It is funny.
Now I know Hulu has Fear the Walking Dead on right now.
Yes, yeah, that's available to watch right now.
Which I think the reason why you can't watch that one, you can watch that one and not The Walking Dead, is because The Walking Dead is actually based off of Robert Kirkman's graphic novels and comic books, where Fear the Walking Dead is its own standalone. It's not based off of any comic books or anything else.
Right.
That's why I think they can have a little more leeway with that.
That makes sense. So the next one we'll move on to is HBO Now, not to be confused with HBO Go. HBO Now is a standalone streaming service that's available for $14.99 a month. You can purchase HBO, and HBO Now offers same-day streaming.
Yeah.
And I think HBO Go does too now, because I have HBO Go because I leached that off of my cousin. And Game of Thrones was on 1 minute after it started last night on HBO Go.
Huh.
So-
Maybe it's just a season finale thing. I don't know.
So I don't know, but
I know it's with paying the $14.99 a month for HBO Now, it's actually cheaper getting that than purchasing from your cable company or satellite company.
yeah, I know that's pretty insane. I mean,
So you could actually, if you have like basic cable or whatever and you're subscribing to HBO, you can just cancel that, subscribe to HBO Now, and you save yourself about $5 to $10 a month.
yep. I mean,
That's crazy.
I have to have it for Game of Thrones. It's just a given. Game of Thrones has got to be watched by me, and I have to be caught up to date.
I'm 3 episodes in. Don't tell me. I will watch it.
You're gonna get it spoiled on you.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, the episode 9, the Battle of the Bastards.
Yep.
Did you hear about that one?
Yeah, you were telling me about it, that it was the highest rated television program of all time.
Yes, I think the one before that was Breaking Bad's Ozymandias
Yep.
was the highest rated.
So I mean that's pretty good. And if you've watched Battle of the Bastards, was worth it. It deserves to be the highest ranked show. That was.
Again, I hadn't seen it yet. No spoilers.
And the season finale, I'm not gonna spoil it, but the season finale was just like death filled. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't
really?
spoil anything.
I know Kent was telling me earlier today that he goes, I need to catch up. So
Yeah, you do. I need to talk to you about it.
that's on my list.
Yep, it's HBO Now, the new service. They only have about 800,000 subscribers. You can watch, like I said, live content, and there is no screen limits. There's been reports of, which no screen limits meaning you can give your code out to every family member and every member of your family, and they can watch it all at the same time. There's been internet internet rumors that they've been up to like 30 screens at a time
Huh.
at the same time, and it's still not blocking them out.
Wow, you can get like your family pay, like everyone pay, like, chip in like 50 cents a piece or something.
Yeah, I know, and you can have HBO now. I mean,
That's pretty funny.
I would definitely, if I wasn't leaked, my cousin actually works for Bright House, so he gets free cable.
Well, look at there. Like he's on the inside, Mike.
So, I get he gives me his info so I can watch HBO Go.
Now I know HBO now. It's you can use you can get it on tablets, phones. I believe it's on the Xbox.
Xbox 360, Xbox One.
But it is not.
Nope, not on PS4, guys.
But it is on
PS3, yeah.
So if you still got your PS3, you can dig it out and use it that way. But if you got your PS4, tough.
Yeah, you are sold out of
It's
luck.
a good thing I have my PS3 and Xbox One still.
Yeah, I never got a PS3, so, but I got the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, and the PS4 and a Wii U. So I think that's enough for
I got a
video
PS4
games.
also, but at least now I know I could watch it on something else.
Yeah, true. The next one on our I don't know if y'all are geeky like me, but HBO now allows you to have avatars. So I'm nerdy and I like to set up avatars. You know, HBO Go does not offer that feature, but HBO Now does.
And that is absolutely true. Mike is nerdy.
I can't help myself. We'll move on to next being Amazon Prime.
That is pretty much all you because I am not a Prime member. I'm sorry.
I am definitely a Prime member. I've been a Prime member for probably 6 years now. It's $99 a year. I'll tell you a little secret that they offer. This isn't in our notes, but they have Amazon Prime for students. If you use a student email address, you can actually get Amazon Prime for half price.
Oh, guess who's a student?
Yeah, you are a student. So,
I am a student. Yes, I am.
So if you use a student, at whatever.edu email address.
And yes, I have a student email address.
You can get it at half price. You can get student Amazon Primes.
Aha, people.
Yeah, but otherwise it's $99 a year with a Prime account. Or if you don't want to do a Prime account, you can still get Prime Vid, which I don't understand why you wouldn't do a Prime account. But if you absolutely set against shopping on Amazon, they do offer $8.99 a month plan for you to watch Prime Video. And I know there's a lot of people that will want to have Amazon Prime because there's one big show that is signed exclusive rights to Amazon Prime, and drum roll, it is Doctor Who. So if you are a Doctor Who fan, Amazon Prime is the only place you're going to be able to see that besides on BBC Network.
Mike, can I let you in on a little secret, man?
Sure.
Don't hate me for this. I've never watched Doctor Who.
I'm in a love-hate relationship with Doctor Who. It is so corny, and I hate it so much that I actually love it.
I've never watched it. I know a lot of people. Kent loves it. Dane loves it. A lot of the people out there, they watch the crap out of it and seen it all. But I've never seen not the first episode. Well, I take that back. I've seen a couple episodes here and there, but nothing.
There was one episode, and it's what got me hooked to Doctor Who. And it was the episode where, I forget the lady's name, but she was the last human alive. And it was just a piece of skin because she had plastic surgery so many times that it was just a flat sheet of skin with two eyes and a mouth, and they would squirt water and moisturizer on her every few minutes to keep her from drying out. And I was like, this is so corny.
I don't feel so bad for not watching it.
It is so corny that I couldn't stop watching it. Amazon does not release their Prime members, how many they have. They keep all that stuff confidential, so that's good for your privacy, but it's estimated that there are about 54 million Prime members.
I think that is pretty good, actually, because you got a lot of people on there shopping and stuff. You don't want people's information out there, who has what, so they can hacking groups or whatever get in there and,
Yeah, I agree. Amazon Prime also does have 28 original programs, none of which I can name. So I can't.
PBS.
Yeah, they have exclusive rights to PBS, which without Sesame Street, I don't know what they have to offer. Mr. Rogers is gone.
Don't they have a new Mr. Rogers?
Do they?
I think they do.
Oh, well, see, I don't know this stuff. So you got me on that.
It's not Mr. Rogers though, but it's the same concept. It's a younger person.
So the next streaming service we'll move on to is Crackle.
Crackle's, it's not the greatest thing in the world. It is free. It does have commercials on it, but you can download it. You can catch some odd shows on there. They have some couple original things. I know I watched Joe Dirt 2. It was original to Crackle. The Dead Rising movies, of course, crappy as they are, they were original to Crackle. But they have a few exclusive things every now and again. But it's not the greatest thing in the world. But if you're bored one day and you've seen everything, jump on there and take a look. It's free.
You say they have some anime and...
Yeah, they have a little bit of everything. Anime, TV series, movies, things of that nature.
So I understand it's mostly cheesy B movies, but it's all movies that we know and love from the 80s.
Don't knock the cheesy B movies.
Oh, I'm not knocking them. I love them. The next one would be Vudu, would be the next streaming service. And that is a paid content only site.
Yes, it's everything you purchase. You purchase movies on there, or if you purchase a Blu-ray or a DVD at the store and it says it's got the Vudu exclusive, once you get that and you scan that into your account or whatever, the movie automatically shows up on Vudu. So the digital content will go right to your Vudu account, which is kind of cool. I mean, I know Walmart has it set up. If you scan your savings catcher receipt or whatever,
yeah,
it automatically goes to your Vudu account. So.
Oh, that is cool.
If you purchased a movie on there.
I did not know that, so that's pretty neat. The next subject is all you, man. The WWE Network. I have never had
wrestling nerds out there, which I've grown up watching wrestling. I give a shout out to my boy Dane, who's grown up watching wrestling. WWE Network is probably one of the greatest things they ever come out with. I mean, I remember those days going over my friend Heath's house and whatever, watching the pay-per-views. You're spending 40, 50, 60. I mean, even WrestleMania was like $70.
Yeah, I've been to your house a couple times for WrestleMania.
Yeah, and they're ridiculously priced, man. Mm-hmm. They're like 50, 60, $70 to watch a WrestleMania, or even just any pay-per-view is like 40, $50 to watch it. Well, now WWE Network's got it for $9.99 a month. You get every pay-per-view that comes on. You get all the old pay-per-views. Since WWE purchased WCW, you can watch all the old WCW content.
See, that's cool because I'm a WCW fan.
Yeah, definitely. All their old pay-per-views, you can watch all them. They have original stuff. They have, we were talking about Slam City, a little cartoon thing.
Yeah.
They have a show called Swerved, which is like WWE's version of Jackass, basically.
They're
playing pranks on people and stuff like that. They have that Camp WWE, which is, I guess it's an adult cartoon basically. So it's I've seen like a little bit of snippets. It's kind of funny. And also only on the WWE Network you can only watch the NXT program on WWE Network. You can't watch it anywhere else. Which if you've ever seen an NXT show, it's actually insane. It's just pure wrestling. It's not like where WWE, like Raw and SmackDown, are like the soap operas of it. The NXT is like their developmental, so that's wrestlers. Of course, they have their entrance and stuff like that, but it's all just nothing but just pure wrestling. I mean, I compare it to when I watched TNA and stuff. I mean, it's just some of the stuff they do is just insane. But again, $9.99 a month, you can't beat that for getting every pay-per-view all year long.
No, you also get 30 days free trials. So if you never,
and they do have every now and again they'll have a month you can get for free. They'll say this month is for free, and you won't actually pay.
Yeah, because I was gonna do it for WrestleMania to watch WrestleMania this year. I was gonna sign up for my 30-day free trial just to watch WrestleMania, but my daughter changed her mind. She didn't want to watch it with me, so. So we'll move on from wrestling and then get into some good stuff, some anime, which, like I said before previously, I've never watched anime except for in the past 6 months. I hated it. I thought it was stupid. Grown men watching cartoons, why? But if you have not watched an anime TV show or an anime program or movie, you need to give it a try. just give it a try. And there's something for everybody in anime.
I know we were talking about this before. I mean, to me, anime is like, it may be a cartoon or whatever, but still, it's the story content. Some of the stuff is like 100 times better than some of the shows out there or movies out there or anything else.
Yeah, my favorite's Death Note. It's a murder mystery type thing. I mean, I won't go into details to spoil anything for anybody, but I mean, just the story behind that show is just amazing. And then there's an ending. I mean, 2 seasons and it ends. So it's not like you're stuck watching. I mean, there are some out there that you watch season after season after season and there's no end, but most of them are one or two seasons and then there's an ending to it. So you get closure. But Funimation is one of the ones that I subscribe to. It's $7.95 a month. It also has no screen limits. So, and you get to get dubbed anime in there. I got a list of animes, but you said they were also available on Crunchyroll, so I'm kind of sad.
Which one's that?
Was Tokyo Ghoul on Crunchyroll?
No, Tokyo Ghoul is not on Crunchyroll.
Okay, well, Tokyo Ghoul, that's probably my third favorite anime, which I got you watching right
yes,
now.
I'm 8 episodes into it now, so, and that dude just whines so much.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's almost over, so we'll see how it develops out there.
He turns into a pretty badass character. I'll tell you that right now. Another one of my favorites, which I just finished watching with my daughter, is Future Diary. That's on Funimation.
I have not seen that one either.
It's about a group of 12 people that normally had been writing diaries in their cell phones, and all of a sudden one morning these 12 people wake up and there's a whole list of stuff that hasn't happened yet on their phones, and they realize they can see the future in their phones. It's written in their diaries, and come to find out these 12 people have to actually fight to the death to become the next god of the world because God is dying.
What if their phone dies?
I don't know.
Well,
if their phone breaks, they die.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If all you have to do is break their phone and they're dead.
So let this be a lesson to you. Get a military grade phone if something should ever happen.
Yeah. So and then I'm not a fan of it, but they have fairy tales on there.
I've seen a couple episodes of it. I just couldn't get into it.
My daughter loves fairy tales. Every Monday she reads the new translated Japanese manga.
I think it's geared more towards the younger crowd.
Yeah. My older brother likes it too, and he's 41.
Again, I think it's geared towards the younger crowd. Younger mentality, maybe? That's a better way of putting it.
I guess.
Not to knock your brother there, but...
No.
But,
And then the next anime one is Crunchyroll. That's $1 cheaper. It's $6.95 a month. They also have no screen limits.
No. Which I've been subscribing to Crunchyroll for a while now, too. So, and I like it. It's... They give you what's called the simulcast, which Funimation does it also. Basically, once the show airs wherever in Japan or whatever, it'll air like within the next day on the show, either Funimation or Crunchyroll, whatever the prospective shows are. They do have a little bit of dub stuff, not as near as much as Funimation.
Yeah, I noticed because I just we traded some information, and I got Crunchyroll that it's mostly subtitles on there.
I warned you.
I know, it's okay though. I want to see Parasite, and that's the only place that I could see Parasite at. So
they do have I know they do have something that Funimation doesn't have. They have actually the drama, the Japanese drama stuff, which is all the live action soap operas basically, if people are into that. And they do have Crunchyroll also has a manga section too, where you can actually go on there and read mangas of all the shows and stuff.
Don't let my daughter hear you call them mangas. They're called mangas.
Manga.
They're called mangas.
They have a mango section.
It took my daughter quite a few months for me to get the manga right, because I wanted to call it manga. Manga.
But it's like I said, I've enjoyed Crunchyroll, and it's and I like I said. Funimation has a few things too that I haven't seen, so that's pretty good on there too. Yeah,
that was a good trade. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah.
Just don't tell nobody, right?
Right.
Shh. Our secret. Now the next one on the list is Sling TV. Sling TV is about $20 a month. They have 23 real-time channels that you can watch. It's exclusive to Xbox, which you told me.
Yes, it is. It's basically it's Xbox version of their cable.
Right.
So you can actually get HBO on there.
Yeah.
However, it's $15 a month extra. So, but here's the thing: if you're going to get that, pay $15 a month extra. Why not just get the HBO now?
Yeah.
Because the HBO now you can actually stream through any wireless device except PS4.
Right.
But where if you get the Sling TV and add the HBO, it's only good for that one device at a time.
Yeah, that's a really big downfall with Sling TVs. You only can watch it on one device at a time. I'm a family of 4. None of us watch the same programs. So one device at a time will not work for me. So, but PlayStations, they got their own version 2 available called the PlayStation Vue.
Yeah, it's basically it's PlayStation's version of their cable. They've got several programs you can get. They have a 55 channel program you can get for like $30 a month, and you can up it to a 70 channel program for like
It's 35.
35 for $5 more basically, or you can go the 100+ channels a month, which is $45 a month. There is no contract with it. You can do it on a month-to-month basis, which if anyone's ever signed up for like satellite TV or something, or Bright House, you're locked under that contract for 12 months or whatever to get that price, or the satellite, you're locked under that contract for 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
This one, you don't have to have any contract whatsoever.
Yeah. I think the neat thing about the PlayStation Vue is that your PS4 will act as a DVR box.
Yes, definitely.
So you can record your shows just like you were to on regular cable with your PS4.
As long as you have enough memory.
Yeah, as long as you have enough memory.
Some of them games are like the Xbox games, 30, 40 gigs, so it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You could also, if you have a Roku.
Yeah, you're telling me that?
Yeah, you could actually subscribe to the PlayStation Vue through the Roku.
That's pretty neat.
So
it's just an alternative to cutting cords, because I mean it's just something that's becoming popular nowadays. Cord cutting. I think it's a way of the future. Digital media.
I did this a long time ago when I had cable. I was paying $70, $80 a month for cable.
Yeah.
And I talked to my family and stuff like that. I said, look, I can subscribe to Netflix, Hulu, and every channel, pay channel out there, and still save $40 or $50 a month, and get all the same stuff that they're on cable that we watch.
Yep.
So we decided to go that route. I mean, I did this years ago when we were doing this. So.
Yeah, I've been trying to convince my wife into it, and she won't go for it.
Gotta watch your Bachelor, man.
She don't watch The Bachelor. She watches Pretty Little Liars, which is available on Hulu now. That just came available on Hulu this season. So, I mean, I might have some bargaining room with her here coming in the future. The next streaming service, which is not really a streaming service, but it's Twitch. I mean, it is streaming. It's free, and it does live streams of video games, people playing video games. Most kids like it nowadays. I mean, I know my kids watch Twitch all the time. Does your kid watch Twitch?
Who knows?
You don't know?
I don't know if he does or not. I mean, I know he's big into the whole YouTube scene and stuff, so I'm assuming he probably watches Twitch. So
I'm not an understanding person of. I don't get it. Why watch somebody else play the game when you could be playing the game?
Yeah, especially when the game's sitting right next to you.
Yeah, I mean, like your Fallout 4 that you still haven't opened up yet.
Oh, you're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
No. I'm gonna sneak one in here real quick that I wanted to talk about last minute. Star Trek is making its series return in 2017. This is amazing news, and this is bad news. The first episode will air sometime in 2017 on CBS. However, all the remaining episodes are going to be available only on CBS's streaming service for $5.99 a month. I think that is a big ripoff and cheat. But
Depends on how bad of a Trekkie you are, I guess.
I'm a pretty big Trekkie. I think I watched them all. So the only one I haven't seen is Enterprises.
I've watched most all of Enterprise.
Yeah, that's the only one I haven't seen.
I'm a big Scott Bakula fan, though, so that's why.
Yeah, I like Scott Bakula. I watched all of his, what were they?
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap, yep. That's it. That was going to kill me because I wasn't going to pull that out of my butt. That was not coming out.
Yeah,
So,
I knew where you're going, man. I got you covered.
Thank you. The next streaming service, like you mentioned earlier, is YouTube.
Yes.
And guess what you get to find on YouTube? We'll give you a minute to think about it. You get to find our podcast.
Hey, that wasn't a minute.
Wow, I wasn't going to really wait a whole minute to let them think about it. I was being facetious.
Oh, okay.
You know what that means?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Wait, maybe I don't. Oh, yeah, I do. See,
Oh,
there
okay.
it was.
Oh, like plethora.
Yes. Yes, you can find our show, Mike and Chris Reloaded.
And guess what? If you search Google Mike and Chris Reloaded, we are the very first thing that pops up under Google search.
That's right. Don't forget that.
So that is amazing. So if you don't want to look through YouTube for us, just Google our name and it'll pop up. So that's pretty much our show for this week. We appreciate you tuning in, and you guys have a good night.
Thanks.